Hi, welcome back. Now it's time to see, thank you, Ernie. It's time to see what the runes revealed about our mystery viewer. Now, Teresa, you said this, you said it was a lady. Yeah. You said that she was creative in her career, that she was a good mother, had children, possibly, I don't know, more on the way, or...
Well, very fertile runes.
Very fertile. OK, that was the frog, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I like
that was the frog.
But there were decisions ahead, and they were going to be more about her.
More about her and where she wants to go with her life and what she wants to do for her. It's great being a mum, but sometimes we need to do things for ourselves, and that's what we're looking at
here. All right,
here.
well, let's find out if you're right. If I say a man now, we're going to be pooped, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Please welcome our mystery viewer, Shirley Johnson. Hi, nice to see you. Come have a seat.
Nice to meet you.
So much.
What did you think of that, then?
Oh, that was totally amazing. I mean, when you are a mum, you feel as though you want to do something else, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just about at that stage now where I don't
Do you know what it is you're thinking of doing?
Well, I wanted to go into further education.
Right.
And I wondered which field I should take, you know.
OK. Well, you've obviously thought about it. You know, you've done the motherly thing, you've done that well. And maybe sometimes people do things later rather than sooner. I just feel that being this good mum has given you more confidence now. So whatever it is you want to do, you've probably got more confidence to do it now.
Yes.
We can't make up your mind for you which direction you should be looking at. But do you know, are you more creative? Are you more academic?
I suppose I'm more creative, really.
There's a lot of creative.
Pick up on the creative thing, because you did, in fact, used to be a hairdresser.
I did, yeah.
So that was quite interesting.
I'm not certain, looking at this, that it's hairdressing she's going to go and do, though. I think she's put that down. I think she's put that down, that it's something she did. She's put that down. This is new beginnings. This is, even if you wanted to do, I don't know, something alternative, or you were thinking about just painting, whatever it is, wherever you're being led, please do it, because it's your time to do it. Yeah,
we're about to start this new business venture too, so I was just wondering whether...
What sort of business is it?
It's in the leisure industry.
OK.
Wine bar.
Yeah.
So I wondered if that was going to be successful.
Is that indicated in the runes?
It's indicated she's got wholeness, which is when you're flowing into something that maybe 10 years ago she would have been panicking about. Yeah. But it's kind of like she's saying, oh, I'm just going to do it. It's my time to do it now. Yeah. There is a lot of success here. Whether that would quite tap into this creativity I'm getting or not is another matter. So maybe just look to do something creative for you. But the business, yeah, it looks like it's good. And I feel that this is a big deal for you, that this is something you've really thought, you haven't done it willy-nilly.
No.
Does that all hit home to you? I mean,
it does, yeah. It really, it's quite amazing, really.
Well, I'll leave you... Well, actually, no, you can't have a chat because we're going to go to a phone. Thank you so much for joining us, Shirley. Lovely to meet you. We've got time, though, Teresa, for a quick phone call, I think. And we've got Jill on the line from Kent. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Hello. Have you got a question for Teresa?
I have indeed. I'm currently trying to move back to New Zealand to live with my family. My husband's been trying to get a job out there, and we're trying to sell the house, and everything's just come to a standstill. So I was wondering if she could sort of see when, you know, she could see any movement on anything.
Right, so going back to New Zealand possibly, but you're not quite...
OK, so shall we have a look at that for you?
Please.
Right.
So Teresa's going to have a good old dig
Having
around
a good old
in the
dig,
rune
because
bag.
they've been used.
Yeah.
OK.
She's off, she's going.
You're off. Go on, Teresa.
You've got a time of, it's like almost fearfulness, wanting to do something, but putting time on it. Whether you should put time on this or not is another matter. I think that probably within the next year you'll be going back. I don't know if you were thinking about going back within the next few months.
We were.
You were. My gut feeling is it may take slightly longer than that, because things need to be sorted out. We've got things being sorted out here, things getting done. But are you going back? Yeah, you're definitely going back.
Oh, good. At least I'm definitely going. I can live with a year if I know I'm going to
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be an exact year. I would like to say within the next year. I just think that if you were thinking about, going by Christmas or the New Year, I don't know about that. But because there's things that are being sorted out.
Yes.
But you are definitely going back.
Is that good for you, Jill?
That sounds good to me.
Fantastic. Have a safe trip when you do go, won't you? Take care. And thank you very much for joining us.
Take care now.
All right, well, from New Zealand to Australia, he's the Aussie DJ who's making waves on Virgin Radio. And, of course, he's going to be a true star on tonight's ITV1's Celebrity Fit Club. But can Maria Caloran reveal the real John O'Coleman?
Well, hello, Jono. Thank
Hello.
you for coming in and letting me do your chart.
Thank you for inviting me, and I hope you found some interesting bits and pieces.
Oh, absolutely. It's been wonderful. And to be quite honest, I love working with Pisceans because it's getting hold of them and catching the right fish because you're never quite sure which one you're going to get.
We're very slippery.
Now, at the time you were born, Jono, it was Cancer rising. Now, Cancer, again, is an emotional water sign, very intuitive. And this is why I would always go back to trusting what you feel inside.
Yeah.
Always listen to what your inside is telling you.
That little voice in my head.
That voice in your head saying, I don't like that guy. Don't trust them.
Yeah, or get to the closest restaurant quickly.
That's when you're hungry.
Yeah.
We've all had this effect of Saturn and Pluto going through our lives. And in many ways, you have been affected by this. There's been this compelling desire to transform your life in some shape or form.
I think it's probably had a lot to do with being on this TV show where I've lost a lot of weight and having to really concentrate for nearly a year in sort of being in the situation where you can lose 3 or 4 stone.
Well, that's a challenge there. I've never been that heavy in my life.
409, remember your time, 409. I got a splitting headache.
I noticed in your chart that probably from around about the age of 9, 10, your interest in music would be woken up. And I mean music at all levels.
Yeah, that's very strange actually, because I started piano lessons when I was 9 years old. Yeah. And got into playing in bands. I was surprised how accurate she was, especially about the music thing, because, you know, I started playing the piano at 9 and she sort of really pinpointed that. So it's quite unbelievable that I thought she'd actually been sort of checking into my background.
And I would say that between 1985 to 87 was probably a very good time for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on a daily TV show in Australia, a national TV show, and also doing a lot of radio as well. Yeah. So it was a very busy kind of...
Quite exciting.
Hustly, bustly, very exciting time, and when my career was sort of really on the ascent.
One other date which I want to bring up, and again, it's a happy time. I've got to say this. You either fell in love, or there was love and happiness around you, and it's actually in many ways changed things, a lot of stuff in your home, around about 4 to 5 years ago.
I'll give you a hint.
Go on. Yes.
It's a baby crying, folks.
And I would expect a little girl with it being Venus.
Yes, Emily Jane Coleman. Don't tell my wife you said that, the love of my life, the second love of my life. I've got Oscar, who's 8 years old, and Emily was born 5 years ago, and she was born on my birthday. It was spot on as far as the sort of 5 years old that Emily's 5, and the fact that we are so the same is that Emily was born on the 28th, I was born on the 29th of February, so we are kind of linked.
You're shedding your skin to go on to a new life.
I could be the new aerobics instructor on GMTV.
I think so. You might inspire me to do so.
Absolutely. Come on, girls, get on up.
Is that clicking noise normal?
It really sort of hit home, that whole thing about my self-image and how I've lost the weight and losing the 3 stone and wanting to lose more, and makes me feel quite confident about kind of continuing with it all.
Oh, the lovely Jono. Right, OK. Amelia Kinkade is back. She's been chatting to Kevin here's showbiz posse of pets, Ernie, Bam Bam and Posy. But can she really reveal anything about them? Well, we had some very specific questions for you. Let's just remind us, we had for Bam Bam, his favourite place in the house, Amelia.
He says his favorite place is on the couch, and he likes to sit in the kitchen begging for food, and you don't let him do either.
He'd like to sit on the settee, but we don't allow him. That's why he keeps jumping off. And his favourite place, when he doesn't get any food, is under the kitchen table.
It's the kitchen.
All righty, 1 out of 1. OK, next one, this walk that Bam Bam does. Can you be specific on any details?
He would rather go to the lake where there are ducks. He says he doesn't get to do that very often. He likes to cross the bridge, but you won't let him jump in the water. He loves to walk in front of the school where there are little children in uniforms. And he's saying in the evening, at night, where he can see neon, is his favourite time to walk.
Well, we're in a hilltop farm, and you can literally see at night. He just looks to, he loves to look over the hills and all the lights and twinkling lights.
All right, 2 out of 2, that sounds like to me. Posy, likes and dislikes.
Posy's favourite thing is to ride around in a backpack. Her least favourite thing is to get a bath.
Yes, she doesn't like that, but
she doesn't like to be groomed. She doesn't like to be left in a car. And she's kind of claustrophobic. She hates to be in a cage.
Okay.
Yes, she doesn't like children. That's her main dislike. Right. She little people, she just runs away from them. But of course, she doesn't like to be groomed, and she doesn't like water. She really doesn't.
But we didn't pick up on the children thing.
No.
Okay, interesting. Ernie. Ernie's was favourite toy.
Ernie likes car keys.
Say again.
He likes silver car keys.
Silver car
he
keys,
also
yeah.
likes little red balls that are the size of a cherry tomato, that are cherries.
That's on his favourite toy. Literally, they're on strings. See, it's a big piece of bark and there's strings.
Amelia,
and there's these like, seriously, they're like, they're as big as snooker ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is he aware of where he was born and bred?
He said, I'm British. I was born and raised here. I'm an English bird. He knows he's from South America. He's saying Brazil, but he's saying I was born on an island.
Well, he was hand-reared. I was very keen not to import one, and he was hand-reared from an incubator.
He was born and raised here in England.
He was.
I think we've got a 5 out of 6, so that really does deserve a round of applause, everybody.
It really is.
Thank you.
Well done, that was tremendous.
All right, Amelia, now, anything else that you've been able to find out about these guys?
She's giving me the name Rose.
Which is auntie. That used to be in TV.
Okay, he's giving me the name Margaret, saying I miss Margaret.
Yeah, that was a dear old friend. It was Margaret. It was 2 names, Margaret Honor. But
okay.
Yes, I
He's showing me a movie in America saying it's a black comedian, someone who looks like Eddie Murphy, and he wanted to be in that movie.
What was that?
And that you're about to go to America and you're going without it.
And that is amazing. No, but seriously, that is Eartha Kitt, who I have sent 3 dogs over to the State for, and she fell in love with him. It was amazing. I'm sorry, you blew me away there. I really didn't expect that.
She wanted to be the lead on Coronation Street, and that there was a woman who is the matriarch, beautiful lady, who has light-colored or grayish hair, and that she was up for that role to play her dog.
She was considered for... I've just cast a dog in Coronation Street, and I wanted her because she's Yorkshire, Lancashire, and they went for a Shih Tzu.
She misses your grandmother.
The final word for this guy.
She misses your grandmother. Does that make sense? She says, I miss grandmother.
I'm speechless, but there's just really one thing I'd love to know. Are they happy doing what they do?
They love what they do.
Fantastic.
They love
Can't say fairer that. Amelia, you are a star. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for bringing these guys in. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and we'll see you back on Monday at 2. Bye-bye.